Here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down. Stepping into the box, Derek Jeter. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Stubbs is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Striding in, Joe DiMaggio, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Fouled off. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees turned away early. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series on MLB Network. Number 0 is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Into the box now, David Wright. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right.
Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3. unassisted.
The first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. They don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
At the plate, number 20, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. The 0-1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of down and to go for extra bases just like that.
At the plate now, Mickey Mantle, and he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. One run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Standing in, Rusty Stubbs. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-1. And he popped him up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And it's fouled away. Stubbs on second. Beltran at first. 1 gone. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To second for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Batting 8th, the catcher,
Next up from New York, Todd Hundley. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Hundley is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Mets out in front, 3-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Up and in on the hands, it's 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 26 for him on the season, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig.
First baseman, number 4.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 26 home runs, and 75 RBIs. 1-1 to count. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play, 18 homers, and 61 RBIs. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Now a cut fastball, and this is over but low. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, number 18. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch of the at-bat. On a line to shortstop. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So coming to the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Fouled away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now to the plate, number 0. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in, Mickey Mantle, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. All even now, 2-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he fouls this one off. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Jeter, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stubbs is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half. 2. It's the Mets 3 and the Yankees 2. Standing in, number 36, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
The pitcher, number 36.
Now here it comes. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Into the box, David Wright. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Coming to the plate now, Keith Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Pitch on the way.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
That's lifted the other way out to left. DiMaggio is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Hernandez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Ruth.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and that is 27 for him on the year. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
The batter, the third baseman.
In now, Alex Rodriguez. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Bill Dickey.
So now to the plate, Bill Dickey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's wide, 2-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Beltran is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We played 2.5. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, number 20. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Mickey Mantle is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Ruth will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 10, Rusty Stubbs.
Striding into the box, Rusty Stubbs. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Fouled off. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 1-2. Three our score with a man on at first and one away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Next for the Mets, Carlos Beltran. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Comes set, and the 0-1. First and second now, one man out. Soft liner towards short. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw into third. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. Gone into the upper tank.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Orlando Hernandez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Orlando Hernandez.
At the plate, Todd Hundley. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Yankees 3. All set for the start of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch on its way.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Yankees, the pitcher, Orlando Hernandez.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Orlando Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
0-2.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Too high, 1-2.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Just hung in there on that one. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Beltran is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mickey Mantle comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Line, but speared on a hop.
Throw on to Hernandez for the putout, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3.